I've been able to make over $25,000 selling digital products on Etsy as a homeschooling stay-at-home mom. And let me go into my Etsy dashboard so I can show you the receipts. This is my Etsy dashboard. I'm going to refresh the page so you can see that I'm actually doing this right now. Refreshed. Here we go. So you can see my revenue, $25,900. It's probably a little bit more than that, but they round it to 25,900. Now that we've got that out the way, let me tell you why Etsy is the perfect side hustle for stay-at-home moms and complete beginners to digital products. 97% of Etsy sellers work from home. Over 80% of Etsy sellers are women. 34% of Etsy sellers say that their Etsy income is their main source of income. 61% of Etsy sellers say that they started their Etsy shop because they were having financial difficulties, which is like my family. We were a one-income family. Every month we were spending more than we made and we needed to do something fast. So I decided to just start an Etsy shop and see what happens. And it changed our lives. So I am definitely in the 61% of people who started their Etsy shop because they needed more money. And 44% of Etsy sellers say that they use their Etsy income to pay for their rent, mortgage, any bills, and to feed their family. So if any of those apply to you, Etsy is where you need to be. So if you are wanting to start a side hustle that will help you pay for your rent, buy groceries, put your kids in activities, Etsy is going to be the way to go. When it comes to Etsy, you can sell multiple things, but I like to sell digital products. A digital product is anything you can create once and sell over and over again without needing to ship anything. So it's delivered via email most of the time, and there's no shipping involved. So a few examples of digital products would be things like Canva templates. So you could do like birthday invitations. You can do digital planners, printable planners. You can do checklists. You can do ebooks, guides, and even courses are all digital products. Let's hop back over to Etsy and I'm going to show you a few of the digital products that you'll see on the Etsy platform. So if I just go on Etsy and I just type digital download right in here, then we'll see all types of different digital products. And you know they're a digital product because right here it says digital download. So that means nothing will be shipped to the customer. It is going to be delivered via an email and they can download it to their device. So look at these different types of digital products. So these are Canva templates that are already created for you, an ADHD planner, images that people can use. There's product idea guide. So this is a guide. This would be like an ebook or a guide. This is a wedding planner, an invitation template. So this is an editable elf arrival letter. So there are so many different types. This is some wall art, like a movie poster. So there are so many different types of digital products that you can create and put on Etsy. Now, let me tell you why I chose digital products. First, there's a low startup cost. Starting an Etsy shop, there's a one-time fee. Usually the max that I've seen someone pay is $29. Most of the time it's less than that. There's a listing fee. So to add your product to Etsy, it's a 20-cent listing fee. But if you go in the description, I give you 40 listings for free, so you don't even have that listing fee. And the only thing that I pay for as someone who's made almost $26,000 on the platform is Canva and eRank. So Canva is where I design my digital products, and most of the time I'm using a template that has already been created. I just edit it and then I list it on Etsy. So I use Canva to design and it's very beginner friendly. And then I use eRank to do my product research. So I know that I am only listing products that people are searching for and that people are actively buying. And that's how I'm able to make sales without promoting my own products. Etsy promotes them for me, and I find these product ideas using eRank. The second reason that digital products are so beginner friendly is that there's no specialized skills. So even if you're not a graphic designer, I'm not a graphic designer, there are so many templates and tools available that make the process super easy to get started. And I also love that I can work on my own schedule. While I'm home with my kids, I like to get up early in the morning and work on my Etsy shop while they're still asleep. That way, I don't have to miss out on any time with them throughout the day. I can get my work done for the day in a few hours, and then when they get up, I can just interact with them and do everything else that needs to be done, like around the house and all of that. And so I get to choose when I want to work on my Etsy shop, which that type of flexibility is rare to come across. And just a few other reasons is that there's no shipping, so I don't have to worry, get emails where people want their tracking information, packages get lost, none of that. I don't have to deal with that. I don't have to deal with any inventory. We don't have boxes all around the house that I have to ship off. I don't have to promote my products on social media. Etsy promotes them for me. So I'm not glued to my phone all day while my kids are just doing their own thing. I'm able to be present with my kids without even being on my phone to make sales. I make sales all throughout the day and night. I wake up to sell notifications on my phone. People are buying my products 24/7, like any time of day, any time of night. Etsy delivers it to the customer whenever they purchase. So if you're saying like all of this sounds amazing, like how do I get started? First of all, you can grab my free Etsy starter guide in the description. It's going to list out every single step that I took to start my Etsy shop, only working while my kids are sleeping. So if you want all of the steps that I took, then grab that free starter guide in the description. But it can really be broken down into 3 overall steps. The first thing you're going to want to do is come up with your product idea. So I'll link a video up here at the top where I show you free and paid ways to come up with product ideas, because you don't just want to get on Etsy and sell random products. You want to make sure that you are listing products that people are actually searching for so they can buy them. And a pro tip with your digital products, if you can list products that solve a problem, then you're going to make more sales, because people are going to be willing to pay to get their problem solved. And people are like, oh, I make invitation templates. I'm not solving any problems. Actually, you are. If I'm going on Etsy because I want a cute invitation to send out for my daughter's birthday party, you are solving my problem. Like, the problem was I needed an invitation. I'm not a designer, but I still want something that looks cute. And I go on Etsy, and you guys have provided me with birthday invitation templates that I can quickly edit and just send out to the people who I want to invite. So the products that are going to sell are the products that are solving a problem for someone. So after you have your product idea, you're going to move to step 2, which is creating your product. I do not recommend beginners making their products from scratch, because that can take weeks. Like, when you are not a designer, it can take you weeks to create even one digital product, which is going to slow down your process, because you're only going to have the one product. So you want multiple products in your shop. So I definitely recommend starting with a template, and there are PLR products. So they're done for you digital products. The creator has given you the right to edit the product and list it in your Etsy shop. So I recommend starting with those done for you digital products, or those templates, and edit them to what you want it to look like. And then you can list products in your Etsy shop quickly, because you're not starting from scratch trying to figure out how to design things. And then step number 3 is, after you create your product, you're going to list it in your shop. And so there is a process that I follow so that Etsy knows exactly what my product is and they can show it to the correct people. If you want that process, that is in the sales sprint. I'll link that below for you in the description. And that is the step-by-step process that I have used to make almost 5,000 sales on Etsy. So it's a step-by-step. All I teach you how to do is to optimize your Etsy shop so that Etsy does the selling for you. So you won't need to pay for ads. You won't need to promote on social media. I show you how to list your products so that Etsy sends you views, and Etsy knows who to show your product to, so that those views actually turn into customers and sales. And so if you're interested in that step-by-step process, then go in the description and grab the sales sprint so that you can see exactly how I add my products to Etsy. And that's really the gist of selling digital products on Etsy. Digital products are one of the easiest ways for beginners to start making money online, and Etsy makes it even easier because they promote the products for you. They have over 90 million active buyers on their platform. And so whenever someone goes to Etsy, they're going there to buy something. And that makes it even easier for us to make sales, because we are putting our products on a platform where people are going to buy products. Since starting my Etsy shop, we've been able to make extra payments on our credit card debt. We've been able to pay off our car, put our kids in a homeschool co-op, sign them up for activities, take family vacations. Like, so many doors have opened for us since I started this Etsy shop. I do not want to get a job and put my kids in daycare. I want to figure out how to make money from home. And that's exactly what I did thanks to digital products and Etsy. So if this sounds like an opportunity that you're interested in, make sure you start with my starter guide, where I give you the step-by-step process to start your Etsy shop. And once you go through that starter guide and you decide that this is what you want to do, then join us in the sales sprint where I will work with you to get your Etsy shop up and running so that you can start making sales. And I know a lot of people want to know how much I made like month one, month two, month three. So I have this video over here where I break down how much I made selling digital products on Etsy month by month. And I also answer some of the most common questions I get about selling digital products on Etsy. So that video will help you a lot if you have more questions about how this process works. So I will see you in the next video.